This hero was Carl TZ's best bet for most of their matches today, and he's not letting go. Oh, we have Sanford and Nats on camera. We have our XP lane matchup here, and we're looking, and we're trying to look for a possibility on how Nats would use this, because we haven't seen Nats on this hero though.
Yeah, it's going to be his debut, and one of the difficult things about the lineup of Echo is their lack of long-range poke. This lineup of Echo is honest. They will get in your face. They will just try to be disruptive with the dives of Sanford and Sanchi. But if RSG can leverage and position themselves well enough, Echo might not even be able to reach Eman during the big team fights. Hence why you see here an early rotation topside by Sanji to disrupt and slow Eman as much as he can. As long as RSG and help out Eman, and Eman stays in a relatively safe distance, it's good use for RSG, bad use for Echo.
Okay, so the pressure up top for Benny Cutie. Light looking for information. Irrad is on the crap going rather. So Sanji got on the first Lethal Wanderer, and possibly now he's mostly busy on how he could rotate actually from top to bottom. So only tells with information on how Echo could really pressure RSG to early game.
Oh. I mean, a little early poking going on, but really nothing gonna happen, you know, at least until I would say that first turtle does come up, where we see both of these teams really see what they make out of their compositions, right? I mean, even Sanji on top of it is what we've seen from Joy so far, whether she's in the mid lane, whether she's parked in the side lane, hell, even if she's jungling, she's still a nuisance, right? And it came to a point where Joy in itself as a hero is really kind of hard to deal with for a lot of teams. And so now, are the tools there, especially for RSG? The turtle's already going to be less than half health here. Nav's already using the ultimate. Irrad going to go in, but not going to find what he's looking for. Turtle secured. There's the bloody hunt, the follow-up. Sanford going to flicker around. Another flicker from Nas. Going to miss it, though. Sanji there to help him out. One hit away. Sanford dodges the hook. Sidesteps and survives. Turtle was secured by Echo.
Off-cam kill there up top, Benny Cutie. Oh, we're not done yet.
Oh, look at Sanford!
Yeah. Still going to be going. Once again, Navs will get that stun off, but survives both of them.
Wins across the map there for Echo. Not the dream start here for RSG. Eman already dished one death. Great help and assist there by Echo. Benny Cutie, the solo kill. And of course, the response of Echo there in that turtle. Walk away with a kill and no other losses.
Okay. Well, speaking of losses here, RSG needs to have a checklist on how to counter the control of Echo right now. Yaoi being busy with information as well as Sanji. The two players of Echo right now is so important on where to strike.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, Flicker with the wild charge. Benny Cutie trying to get the kill there. To get away from me as popped. Heavy spin comes down. Not going to be enough. Emon, light fall. Echo finding two on the top side.
Echo are getting the start they want. Benny Cutie might get punished here.
Yeah, Benny Cutie did not know that they were waiting for him there. So will fall top side. RSG finally on the board. Still 2 versus 2 here. But they ultimately going to back off, get set up for that turtle in less than half a minute.
That looked quite amusing to me. It's like Carl TZ and Yaoi said, hey guys, we can both go. Hey, wait, we don't have damage. Let's just get out of here. Just let them be. We have to commend RSG, Exort and Irrad's playing off the shrubs to make sure that the other members of Echo don't see them. To give them the position and the opportunity to pick off Benny Cutie like that. That was a great individual and, well, duo sense by Exort and Irrad.
That's how veterancy and experience works here for RSG. Taking control of the map, their macro sense, and also their plays is really important for Echo. Now Irrad takes a poke out of this turtle, but now Carl TZ and Yaoi's looking for chances to not be in a retribution battle, but seems like Irrad and Light as well is here for the challenge.
Not sure if they really want to do this. Irrad gonna jump in. Wow. He steals it under the nose of Carl TZ. Gonna get out of there. Still Nas holding down the mid lane. RSG holding on. Really controlling that gold lead that Echo has. It is only a 1K at this point.
Yeah, you see the retribution timers of both ticking. So that really went down to the microsecond of who got that retribution offers just in time, and it was Irrad.
Imagine being in the nose of Carl TZ, the one who uses the lance a lot.
Yeah.
Shows confidence, experience, and no matter how or who they're up against, It's on skill that they want to go in for such a showdown. Who secures it's Carl Teasy getting that crab coin.
Yeah, bottom lane though, seems like Nats is not having a good time going up against Sanford. With Sanford cutting his lane, he's going to be rotating mid first, trying to get info. So they know the orange buff is up there, and they have the info that the Lancelot is down in the orange. See if Echo will try to make a play out of this, but they don't necessarily have the minion weights to do it. And because RSG have flooded bodies onto Emma's lane, Echo cannot commit a big play right now. Except Sanji's just trying to disrupt Irrad.
Yeah, not sure if he's going to actually escape this one. Already forced to use the Vengeance. So, you know, despite the idea there for Sanji, we'll get a resource out of here. But, you know, we have about 30 seconds for that turtle to be up. Last one of the game so far. Exord also picking up a key item here to prep up for that fight.
Yeah, Irrad really could have gotten Sanji there, but Irrad decided to play it really safe.
Yep.
He felt like he was getting baited into a trap. Member of Echo could have jumped on him. Although, in our point of view, it looked like no way in hell anyone could have actually helped Sanji there, even though Carl Teasy was relatively close. But Irrad, to me, in those situations, that is warranted. To play safe like that.
Yeah, they need to compose themselves and have the discipline if they want to force this game into another breathtaking match. But now Yaui's on the conceal though, and Exord is trying to maintain that crystal. Oh, look at that light with the flicker.
Flicker comes in. They find the lockdown of Carl Teasy trying to get him out. Irrad secures the turtle once again. Carl Teasy will fall. Yaoi the next target. Irrad on the hunt. He goes in.
Wow.
That's 3 that fall. Double kill for Irrad. Echo is in trouble. The tables have turned for RSG.
Oh, the hell of a turnaround by RSG. The mechanic, Sanford, can he do something?
Sanford still trying to hold on. Final slash and trying to buy time. Will dodge the iron hook. Has to flicker out. Tier 1 in the mid lane going to be claimed by RSG.
What a play there by the Raiders. That was just them pressing buttons better. Better execution, better timing. And you're starting to see and feel now the presence of the King's Calling in the right area. Not necessarily just to dive the backline, but to close off the areas where the members of Echo can dash through is coming in big here for RSG. It threw off the positioning and the teamfight tempo of Sanford and Carl Teasy especially. And again, RSG going back to their key targeting. Find Carl, burst him down, then we go for the red tree.
Big hook. There's the bloody hunt. Yaoi not going to be able to escape from this one. Uses the wild charge. Couple hits away. Emon will get the kill. And now their eyes set on that tier 1 in the bottom lane. Carl Teasy getting poked down. Irrad and Exord here. Gonna be just fine though, as Echo trying to find their bearings in this game. Irrad still on the hunt. There's the iron hook, still looking for the follow-up. That should be a kill. They get the heavy spin out though. So still a small win here for RSG, building on the momentum they have, plus the turret.
Wow, 3 turrets being taken down by RSG up against Echo. This is just problems being served up to Echo right now, and all of the gold earnings is leaning towards Irrad and Eman being in the damage, being in the distance. We're waiting for this Melissa to show up, but RSG, how they actually prepared themselves to go up against Echo, they're not putting down without a strong fight. This is one way of them seeing by not losing their grip in this game.
Oh, Echo!
Conceal play. Full-on wild charge coming out from Yaoi. It is going to be deterred for a little bit longer. Exord dropping the rear world manipulation. Sanford trying to buy time with the final slash. He gets Emon down before he falls himself. Irrad with a mega kill as he takes on Sanford. Now it's a 4 versus 4. The hook's going to land from Light, but it's Yaoi that they find. Do they have the damage? 4 versus 4 for the Lord. Both junglers going to go ahead and start up the dance here.
King's Calling, man. Looked really good there for Echo, but again, the King's Calling, the ultimate of the Mizandar, throwing off Echo's team fighting.
Still going to be fighting for it here. Looks like they're going to give it a go. Irrad getting in position to steal it as he's done before. Exord, though, will get whittled down by Sanji. Irrad does it again against Carl Teasy. Takes out Yaoi on top of it. Benny Cutie going to be in trouble. Has to flicker out. Will survive. Light's going to hook the minion and will get taken down by Sanford. There's the bloody hunt, trying to buy a couple more seconds before he falls.
Idolo Irrad. He is looking like an absolute star right now. Look at him dashing.
He's bobbing, he's
What
weaving.
the heck?
He goes in. Can he survive this and get away? No, he can't. Sanford will take him down.
Irrad. Wow.
His confidence is off the roof and up against the GOAT, Carl Teasy. He managed to take him down under the turret, and RSG's now still leading with the push.
Oh, Yawi once again. Emon having to use the ultimate here. They got to deal with the Lord still. Echo in a good position to at least defend this one. Nats goes in. There's the final slash. They can cut him off from the rest of the team. Nats will go down to the base of Echo as they hold on from that Lord push. Sanji, though, going to be hunted down.
Can they chase him down?
Can his team get to him in time here? Sanji's still on the run, and they know we can't catch this joy.
And that's a good pull in by time as well by Sanji. He's been doing it. He's been doing it so good for Echo that everything's being divided for
Oh,
RSG.
they found light. Echo.
Oh.
Oh, the wild charge.
Oh no.
It looked like Grok was way too thick.
I think, yeah. He's like, all right, that wall's a little longer, or I'm a little too thick.
Yeah. Here comes Irrad. Purple buff still secured by Carl Teasy. That wild charge landed. If Grok was able to get through it, could have been a pick off onto light, but Archie was close enough to answer. So we can't say for sure that would have been a sure secure there for Echo or a big win for Echo. But despite all of that, despite Archie being in the lead, it is still a very close game. Item-wise, you see here the signature of Irrad. What he does is he builds that War Axe early on. It's a hybrid, and instead of it being late game build damage items for Lancelot, it's you build it, that's one of your first, then you go Guardian, Bloodlust Axe, and potentially it looks like he's building one more damage item, which, if I'm not mistaken, could be a Malefic Roar.
Well, now that's physical damage penetration being present. Now with that kind of damage now, they need to be prepared on how the defense would look like. But man, I just wonder how Irrad does this everything with such full confidence and experience. He's just so, well, not being disturbed on how he's up against the world champs.
Yeah, he is styling and profiling right now in his debut playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, you got to be honest, a lot of people kind of doubted him when he first showed up.
Yeah.
You know, and really questioned the decision, even, you know, put him in. But, hey, the guy is doing an amazing job, and he's styling, like you guys mentioned, and he's 6-1, just picked up the BOD.
Yeah.
Position to do exactly what he's been doing against these objectives, so Echo's got to have an answer here. Yabi gonna go in with a wild charge. They look for Emon, can't find him just yet. Sanford in a bad position. Light did fall, but now Sanford to follow, still gonna be going. Benny Cutie unleashing. The spin wheels are too much. 3 have fallen for RSG.
A TK for the Storm and a Lord for Echo on the back of Carl Teasy, just saying, all right, y'all guys fight there, I'm going to get this Lord. Zone out for days. The Storm is activated. Triple Benny. What can they get out of this Lord push, though, as the members of Echo are spawning in? Seems like the Lord has free reign up top. Echo will have eyes set on breaking down the outer turrets of RSG.
So that's how he managed to sustain himself, by just himself alone. Physical damage immunity, Wind of Nature was present, and both of the 2 important members of Echo were on to a big objective, and were on to taking the most important people in RSG. And they've broken down another turret, and they're pushing in from top to mid, and Echo is the strength that they're missing from the early game, and is just purely showing up against RSG.
Yeah. You have to appreciate the call there by Echo. They got to knock up Emon. They couldn't take Emon down, but Sanji said, okay, it's my job to just stop him from getting to the fight. And without Emon there, RSG struggled in that fight, especially to take down Benny Cutie. But kudos to RSG for taking down 3 crucial members of Echo in that scenario. They just couldn't take down Benny.
How do you catch Benny? It's all up to Light here. It's all up to his Iron Hook and that Bloody Hunt, but this is conceal.
Yeah, Yawi gonna go again, using the flick of the wild charge, not gonna find a target. The side steps were there from RSG. They lose that tier 2. but might be looking for a counterpunch here. Light going to be looking for the Hunt. He goes in with a bloody Hunt, finds Sanford, but was that the right target? Look at the final slash comes through, and the follow-up. Benikudi is still unleashing in the backside. Naz is there. Sanji goes in, cuts him off. Naz will fall here. Double for Sanji, and it looked like a counterpunch from RSG, but it ended up biting them in the back. As now the inhibitor is going to be worked on here. Irrad trying to buy some time, but they hold on. They get the flicker out to avoid the hook.
Wow. Sanford, the final slash to set it up. And also great news for Echo that there were enough members close by to respond to that. That was the right call by Light, the right call by RSG, but that was the right turnaround by Echo.
Going back on that instant replay, that wall, and how Benikudi managed to have his free hits in the area of RSG. It's just Nats being left alone by the Raiders. That's purely in a great timing, but it wasn't enough for them to defend as well. Echo on the lead, 2.3K.
You know, that is even the positioning there from the previous fight with Sanji, you know, able to cut off the rest of RSG from the backside. That's something you always have to worry about when dealing with a joint.
It's the X factor of this XP laners, RSG and Echo. Amazing micro plays.
Look at the rest of the team. Echo isn't even here for this fight. We've seen them do this before. Going to be setting up there patiently while Carl Teasy and Sanford around the Lord Pit. RSG trying to get sense of exactly where the rest of the members
are. They?
Yaoi going forward for the backside. They're going to find X-Horde in a massive play. Can they turn it around here? Emon will get Sanji down. Does he have enough damage? Benikudi, Immortality will be popped. Still going to be looking for the kill, and they get the shutdown. Double for Emon. Still going to be unleashing Sanford, trying to take him down, and he does it. Gets rid of Emon, and now Echo. What do they want to do? Do they want to start the Lord or retreat?
He's on a pursuit. Will he chase down?
Irrad going for it, trying to get him down. There's the hook. They find him. Still has the immortality to work through here. Irrad quite low, but buys some time.
Amazing plays.
What a showcase.
Amazing plays right there. Echo and RSG on a tight match there. Losing two members. X-Sword falls down, and RSG still maintain their defense and poise up against Echo.
Still very even. What a showcase by the Kings of C and the world champions in this game number 4. Lord down to 50%. Echo knows where Irrad is. The rest of RSG still on the way.
Still going to be working for it. Irrad looking to do what he can. The wild charge going to miss. Does he grab it? It's Carl Teasy securing the Lord here. RSG has to retreat. They know what's in store for them. Look at all the immortalities for Echo. The Raiders, they're going to have a miracle defense against this push. Almost 19 minutes into the game.
Bah, you can hear it. He's a panda, but I'm hearing goat bleats. What a play there by Echo. Great targeting. That scenario, though, you have to go all the way back to the efforts of Emon to stay alive and free hit. Why RSG even got themselves into a position where Irrad can contest that Lord.
Yeah.
And it was close. Irrad was there. He could have gotten it. But at the end of it all, it was Carl Teasy who gets that Lord.
He lost
the last one, though.
He might lost the early objectives, but not now. It's Carl Teasy still winning the Retribution battle, and now it's a base defense for RSG.
Let's see if they can do it. Still, Lord here going to have to whittle down. They've got the minions mostly taken care of. And right now, Echo knows they don't have an entry point. Sanford also doesn't have the final slash available. But leave it up to Yaoi. He might look for an opening here. Waves pushing in. It looks like Echo's just going to call it off.
Now it'll be up to the defense and those conceal plays to get out of base and find a pickoff and then fight around that. A very close hook onto Carl Teasy would have been bad for Echo. Now RSG, what opening can they find is the biggest question.
Okay.
To answer that question.
Oh, Light's going to get trapped under the Guardian's barrier. Can he get out? has the immortality. Echo didn't want to commit anything too light there. They know they've got to play this carefully. They are at match point here, and it looks like they're just trying to take control of this side of the map.
To answer your question, Ranmar, possibly isolate one from Echo and wait for them to commit mistakes. Oh,
Yeah.
almost a pixel. Light on those iron hooks is just totally on point. But if they had a chance to divide Echo right now and commit those mistakes
Yeah.
and over commitment of those ultimates, that's one way to have a chance against the world champs.
Divide and conquer the Orcas. Emon picked up a rose gold meteor, the little bit of light steal, the magic defense, and of course the shield that you get out of that will come in big, or may come in big for the gold laner for RSG, considering that it's been Sanji over and over again who's been diving him, looking for him. Now you see the marksman juggling items around earlier. Benny Cutie didn't have this, but now he has the Haas Claws. And now Echo are going for one of their signature plays for a Lord. They position themselves as 3 in this area, and they will go for a sandwich play once the Lord is almost down. Let's see if RSG knows the situation. They're going to be looking for the backliners of RSG. Is that 3-man kill squad of Echo? You see, that's why RSG are staying back right now. Here comes the Conceal.
There it goes, Conceal. RSG's seen this a time or two. They're not going to fall for it just yet. Sanji still trying to do work as well. Lord now half health here. Carl Teasy knows he's got to watch out for Irrad
This
as
game,
they go ahead and dance on.
oh, this game just makes my heart pump too fast. Amazing ways of these two kings to battle it out. It's just so amazing to witness, but Irrad is trying to look for an avenue here. Sanji on the back line.
Here comes Sanji, right for Emon, gets the ultimate out. They know he goes in. Yaoi with a wild charge, but do they have the follow-up? Emon's unleashing. Do they have enough? Sanji's still going to be alive. That's the immortality. Light goes in, pushing Sanji back. Benny, though, will fall. Emon down as well. Gold for gold. Exort the next target. And now RSG still on the hunt. There's the Winter Truncheon, and Sanji will fall. Now Light quite low. Echo looking to control the fight, still going. Irrad immortality will be popped, and it looks like Echo still on the hunt. Irrad's gonna have to have some fancy footwork, but does he have it? He goes, he pops, he weaves, and he survives for now. Irrad's there as well to help him out.
Irrad is showcasing one of the greatest Lancelot performances of all time.
Amazing. He evaded the wrath of Echo right into that scenario.
Nah, so tanky, able to hold off Yaoi and Sanford. Meanwhile, buying enough time for Irrad to clear the lane and come back to contest the Lord.
Is he
Can
doing
he
it?
take it? There's the lockdown. Does he have the retribution? It's Naz that comes out on top. And Irrad on the run once again. Can't be chased out. RSG does it.
Naps! Really? Naps! Both junglers utilizing their retry. Irrad, the decision to run to the Lord because he felt that something was off. Where was Carl? I'm sure he's getting the Lord, says Irrad, and that put RSG in the position to contest. And now Echo have their backs against the wall. Just when they thought they had it, the Raiders raid the hope back from them.
No one is still safe. No one is damn still safe. This is just purely experience. Amazing place, beautiful MLBB showing up on your screens here. The Battle of Kings, and now the base defense is now on the Echo side.
Echo feeling how the tables have turned here. Gonna have to work for this Lord, taking it down. Gonna lose the next inhibitor turret in the mid lane. There's the hook. Carl Teasy getting the spear, actually. And now Irrad making work on the last one. And now it's a similar situation for both teams. Bases fully exposed. Conceal play going to be used from Yaoi. Not sure if he wants to go in on this. RSG is ready. Carl Teasy going to go in with the heavy spin. Benny Cutie trying to unleash. And the final
He's
slash
too far.
comes through as well. There's too much. Emon's still alive here. Sanji on the hunt. Can he get in the wind of nature? The hook from Light, able to keep him alive. And Echo's in trouble as RSG is all alive and 2 members of Echo are down, still on the hunt. The spear will not land. And RSG waits for minions to possibly push it in for a game 5.
What a game.
TikTok timers in. Echo, can they afford with that moment to wait? There's 3 members present. Yawi still holding the line.
Oh, Benny.
Yawi trying to buy some time. Benny Cutie gonna get cut off. He's in trouble. There's the lockdown. Light gonna find him, and that's gonna be it as Emon takes out Benny Cutie. Carl TZ to follow. Will heavy spin out of the way, but the minions are here. The full force of the Raiders as well. And we go to our first game 5.
In the battle of champions, in the battle of being able to showcase what makes you great, add to your legacies, the Raiders say no, we will not fall now. History will not be repeated. We will not be 3-1 in the upper bracket by Echo. We will force game number 5.
The first one in the books for season 11 in the playoffs. Our first game 5.
I love it. I love it. That's
Finally.
Man, that's what I've been hoping for since yesterday. And, you know, we had 2 sweeps yesterday, and hey, now we've got game 5. We made it to game 4 earlier. Well, finally, man. Day 2, get game 5. It's between 2 kings in their own right. And now we get to see what unfolds for that. I can't wait. What a showing of top tier, I would say nearly best in the world Lancelot gameplay, man.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful from both, and we really
wow,
need to.
wow.
Everyone will be commenting, Irrad, Irrad, Irrad. The new Prodigy deserves it. The new age of young greats deserves it.
My God.